Hello students, today we are going to discuss chapter 3 Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. The synthetic fibers on the other hand are made by human beings, that is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. A synthetic fiber is also a chain of small units joined together. Each small unit is actually a chemical substance. Many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. Types of synthetic fibers. These are of three types basically: rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Types of synthetic fibers in detail. So first we will read about rayon. Fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Attempts were made to make silk artificially. Towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having properties similar to that of silk. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. This fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. Although rayon is obtained from a natural source, wood pulp, yet it is a man-made fiber. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fibers. It can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets or mixed with wool to make carpets. Second synthetic fiber is nylon. Nylon is another man-made fiber. In 1931, it was made without using any natural raw material. It was prepared from coal, water and air. It was the first fully synthetic fiber. Nylon fiber is strong, elastic and light. It was lustrous and easy to wash. So it became very popular for making clothes. We use many articles made from nylon such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. Nylon is also used for making parachutes and ropes for rock climbing. A nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire. Next synthetic fiber is polyester and acrylic. Polyester and acrylic. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. Fabric made from this fiber does not get wrinkled easily. It remains crisp and is easy to wash, so it is quite suitable for making dress material. You must have seen people wearing nice polyester shirts and other dresses. Terylene is a popular polyester. It can be drawn into very fine fibers that can be woven like any other yarn. PET is a very familiar form of polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. My mother always buys PET bottles and PET jars for storing rice and sugar. I wondered what PET is. So it is a very strong synthetic fiber. We wear sweaters and use shawls or blankets in the winter. Many of these are actually not made from natural wool, though they appear to resemble wool. These are prepared from another type of synthetic fiber called acrylic. The wool obtained from natural sources is quite expensive, whereas clothes made from acrylic are relatively cheap. They are available in a variety of colors. Synthetic fibers are more durable and affordable, which makes them more popular than natural fibers. Characteristics of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers possesses unique characteristics which make them popular dress materials. They dry up quickly, are durable, less expensive, readily available and easy to maintain. Now, plastics. Plastic is also a polymer like the synthetic fiber. All plastic do not have the same type of arrangement of units. In some, it is linear, whereas in other, it is cross-linked. Plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and sizes. Plastics, the fact is that plastic is easily moldable, that is, can be shaped in any form. Plastic can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets or made into wires. That is why it finds such a variety of uses. When we add hot water to a plastic bottle, it gets deformed. Such plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily are known as thermoplastics. Polythene and PVC are some of the examples of thermoplastic. On the other hand, there are some plastic which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. Two examples are bakelite and melamine. Now we are going to discuss about bakelite in detail. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. It is used for making electrical switches, handles of various utensils. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenware, and fabrics which resist fire. Plastics as material of choice. Being lighter compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircrafts, and spacecrafts too. The list is endless if we start counting articles like slippers, furniture, and decoration pieces, etc. Plastic is non-reactive. Metals like iron get rusted when left exposed to moisture and air, but plastics do not react with water and air. They are not corroded easily. That is why they are used to store various kinds of materials, including many chemicals. Plastic is light, strong, and durable. Since plastic is very light, strong, durable, and can be molded into different shapes and sizes, it is used for various purposes. Plastics are generally cheaper than metals. They are widely used in industry and for household articles. Plastics are poor conductor. Plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity. That is why electrical wires have plastic covering and handles of screw drivers are made of plastic. As mentioned above, handles of frying pans are also made of plastics. Plastics in the environment. A material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. A material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is termed as non-biodegradable. Plastic in the environment. Types of waste, approximate time taken to degenerate, and nature of materials. Peels of vegetables and fruits, leftover stuffs, food, etc. takes 1 to 2 weeks for getting decomposed, and the nature of material is biodegradable. Paper, it takes 10 to 30 days, and the nature of material is biodegradable. Cotton cloth, wood, woolen clothes, tin, aluminum, other metal cans, plastics bags, they are having different time for taking degeneration, and the nature of material is also different. We can say the materials which can be decomposed, they are known as biodegradable, and the materials which cannot be decomposed are known as non-biodegradable. Plastic is the example of non-biodegradable material. Since plastics takes several years to decompose, it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Besides, the burning process in the synthetic material is quite slow and it does not get completely burnt easily. In the process, it releases lots of poisonous fumes into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. Avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute when you go for shopping. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. It is better to recycle the plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastics can be recycled. Make a list of items that can be recycled. As a responsible citizen, remember the 4R principle: reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Develop habits which are environment friendly. Plastics in the environment. Fiber wise, do not throw plastic bag in the water bodies on the road. Take a cotton carry bag or a jute bag while going for shopping. Try to minimize the use of plastic materials. Example, use a steel lunch box instead of plastic one. So these are some of the habits that we should apply. As you know, plastics is non-biodegradable, so its presence in the environment can harm the environments. So avoid the use of plastic.